Hello, everyone. This is a new What If. What if Deku was an evil Power Ranger? Now, I've seen people do What if Deku's a Power Ranger before, but not an evil one. So, time for some world building. Quirks and Power Rangers exist at the same time in this world. Power Rangers exist to deal with monsters, threats that normal heroes can't deal with, unless they're All Might. So, Deku is still born quirkless and still made fun of for not having power. And the current Power Rangers, they all hate quirkless people too, so they say, no quirkless person can ever get a morpher. Yeah, this world's a bit cruel. So, yeah. Deku's mother is a scientist working on knowledge of the morphing grid. Deku, by the age of 12, downloads all of the knowledge that his mother had on the morphing grid, and the knowledge of all the bad guys that were ever destroyed by Power Rangers, and runs away. Now he starts reverse engineering pieces of technology from junkyards, abandoned computers, old school computers, and moves to an abandoned factory and starts work. Now, Deku was thinking of what theme to base himself around. He chose gears. So 1 year later, he created a bracelet morpher and a gear that resemble a gear with 6 semi-sharp points, and loaded it into the morpher. And he transformed. He was using it. He was half the size of All Might and had a gears in his shoulder, arms, upper part of leg, lower part of legs, and 2 on his back. And he said, "Success! Now I'll show everyone. But first, I'm going to need to make minions. That shouldn't be too hard." As with his knowledge, he ended up creating gear like they were humanoid, but they had multiple gears all over their bodies that are just spinning. Now, he went out wearing a mask and cloak into the middle of a crowded street. The heroes and one of the Power Rangers all looked at him, and all the civilians, as he threw about 20 small gears out, and they all transformed into those gear human things that I just mentioned earlier. I'll let you guys decide what to call them in the chat. And he said, "Deal with these Attack everyone, he said as he started to run away. The heroes in the Power Ranger were preoccupied fighting these gear creatures as Deku ran away. Now, he then hid and monitored how long it would take for the gears to actually destroy themselves, since he cannot. This is the weakness I'm giving him. All of his gears that he creates are not are only half stable and can be destroyed by enough force or by themselves if used for too long. His minions mm, I can say last about 10 minutes at most. Ignore that stuff. Now, as he watches, he thinks, should I release the gear copy of Snide? It would definitely surprise them. But the copy monster gears are not are only half as strong as the originals and last for only 5 minutes. The stronger the things are, the more unstable they are. Yeah. It should buy me some more. It should get me more data. As he loads the Snide, as he throws the Snide gear into one of the gear creatures, as it transforms into a copy of Snide. The only exception to this is the fact that there's a gear spinning on his back, on the copy Snide's back, and it cannot talk, as it continues to attack the heroes and rangers until the rest of the ranger team arrive and All Might Detroit smashes Snide, the Robo Snide, which causes it to be destroyed near immediately, as Deku escapes getting enough data that he needs. Now, Deku gets back to his warehouse, unaware that he was watched by Kirigiri. As when he gets there, he finds a letter saying, with the abbreviated letters of the League of Villains, which I'm guessing would be an L and V on it. He reads it and thinks about going to the US to meet up with them in 5 days. During the first 3, he makes more of those gears and starts working on more monster gears and perfecting his own morpher and transformation gear. Now, leave a like and subscribe, and comment any names you want for the gear creatures, and I'll decide after.